California, and we're not taking it.
There are 35 abandoned.
Good day to you all.
To the River Delta. He's on his way to the Antioch Marina.
Turn on the news today, and first thing I that the Mississippi flooded a little bit, and 10 million people were under a flood watch or something, or they were impacted. Because the Mississippi River is like the biggest river in America, and it can, when that thing floods, it just like connects all the way up to the north, like, it's massive.
With fatigue and lightheadedness, I knew something was wrong. Then I saw my doctor. I have AFib, and that means there's 5 times greater risk of stroke. Symptoms like irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain, shortness of breath, fatigue, or lightheadedness.
Yeah, but I looked at my YouTube studio, and I had like 9,000 impressions, and I have a 1%, 1.1% click-through rate. So
want to get the most out of one sheet? Grab Bounty.
I still only got 386 subscribers, so ain't nobody really subscribed in a while.
So while
and
brands can't hold up,
it's like up and down and up and down and up, and it just slow. It's real slow.
Now that's the sound of Bounty, the quicker picker-upper.
Purina One True Instinct.
It's about as slow as me trying to get a girlfriend. That's about how slow it is.
Real meat number 1, supporting healthy energy and strong muscles.
Damn, Joey ever gonna get a girlfriend? I don't know. The Mississippi flooded last night, though. Yo, the wind was really blowing last night. Like, for real.
Thanks with AI on us. Only on Verizon.
Looking for ways to keep active and mobile? Try Penetrex. Penetrex is different than other products with no greasiness, irritation, or unpleasant odors. Made with unique ingredients.
I get a headache looking at this screen like that.
Guaranteed. Penetrex, the #1 online rated joint and muscle cream.
I've seen a lot.
They got this news mix channel, and it'll give me a headache looking at all that.
Had to go big for the senior year.
It's ridiculous.
Up for everything.
But at least I get to go from a Democrat channel to a Republican channel.
What are you laughing at? I knew
back to a
we just wanted to make sure that this was a special moment.
libertarian channel or whatever. I don't know what to call it. But then I got a weather channel. No, that's the British Broadcasting Company. British Broadcasting Cable. I don't know what that stands for. What does BBC stand for? British. There's the weather channel, and then there's another weather channel. Yeah.
Get $7,500 total bonus cash allowance on 2024 Jeep Grand Cherokee Overland and Summit models. See your local Jeep Grand dealer today.
I know, man.
Questions?
How did you become the
Powerful storms bring multiple hazards to eastern United States.
Checking accounts.
Reaching the Hall of Fame.
Didn't you live in space? What's in your one?
Whoa.
When winter season.
No, that's Virginia. That's Virginia. That was when it flooded like 6 months ago.
Flooding rainfall made its way across the region here across the Mid-South into Kentucky late last night to early this morning, and we're still dealing with flooding rainfall even as we head into this afternoon. Well, good afternoon. Thank you so much for joining us here on AccuWeather the Weekend. I'm meteorologist Damien Lotus. Lots of weather to discuss, including an ongoing winter storm. So we'll take a look at the latest here with satellite and radar. As you can see, this very dynamic, impactful storm system continuing to work its way across the Northeast, and the effects because of a cold front are being felt as far south as the Gulf.
Damn.
Coast right there. You can see even across parts of Florida. So severe weather continues here across the East Coast. But the one thing I do want to point out,
I got cold.
We've seen here across the Northeast, that is just the first wave, because the wraparound right here on the backside of this storm system is bringing another wave of heavy snowfall. It's also bringing some severe thunderstorms there across parts of West Virginia. Temperature-wise here for this afternoon, these are the highs, not Yes, these are the highs, and all this cold air is being pulled across the northern plains.
Yeah, I got
Some
cold.
areas won't even make it to 0. We'll see.
Wasn't it like, yeah, it was pretty warm yesterday.
And
And now it's cold as fuck again.
40s today. That's it for Dallas, Little Rock, Memphis, Nashville. Very cold weather in Oklahoma City, the hometown. Struggling to make it into the 30s here for today. Only 29 in Wichita, so a very cold forecast here for this afternoon. But our top story is the ongoing storm continuing across the East Coast. Overnight, there were dozens of water rescues, and unfortunately, we had reports that a mother and child actually died in the flooding in Kentucky. Local media is reporting that another man also died in the flooding there, and we will see that risk of severe weather across the mid-Atlantic
Some people
coast
died in Kentucky when it flooded
this afternoon.
last night. A woman and a child and a man.
But there will still be a
Separate
chance of damaging hail
incidents,
and very low
probably. I don't
tornado
know.
threat. Now across the Northeast,
That's
winter
messed
weather
up.
is racing across the region. We will see more snow as we head into tonight, and there will also be another chance of sleet, freezing rain, and ice. Flooding rain will also move across this area as well. But first, it's going to give you an updated look at the severe storms continuing across.
But yeah,
East
the
Coast.
thumbnail.
If we look at the power outages left behind.
The thumbnail, I don't know, that's probably something off of Facebook, but it's also like probably from,
to the East Coast and the Southeast. Very devastating impacts here.
probably from ancient Samaria, probably like 30,000 years old. I don't know if it's real or fake, but it looks like some technology. It looks like the Tesla invention, the little globe that I have. It's like a little glass ball, and you turn it on, and it's like zzz, and then you touch it, and then the zzz goes to your finger. You know what I'm saying? It's like that little plasma stuff.
But no confirmed
That's
here with this
the AC current stuff. It's not DC, it's AC. Alternative current, electricity, and
So radar over the past couple of hours is showing that we still have the severe thunderstorms.
I don't know, like that must be like I don't know if it's, well, yeah, the Middle East is close to Egypt, it's close to North Africa, but the guy on the thumbnail, he has an ankh, like he's holding an ankh, and something to do with the ankh might have something to do with
storms. The line of storms is well offshore.
I don't know what is.
There will be a trailing line, not quite as potent as the
I forgot what they was all talking about that stuff.
But still, we'll see heavy rainfall ongoing even at 3 o'clock here across the East Coast.
I thought it was for people's aura, but it might be like something to do with electricity. I don't know. Like, I think it is got something to do with electricity. I don't know. I'm not an electrician. I haven't went to school to become an electrician, but it is interesting, isn't it? So, you know, show the ankh to an electrician and ask them if they learn anything about it.
Here's the latest with the winter weather threat. This area of low pressure, the center of the storm system.
Hey, technology's 6,000 years old.
Heavy, and I mean heavy, snowfall amounts.
Oh, my ear
To the
itches.
south, we're still going to be dealing with the after effects of the severe weather and the heavy rainfall, but it's going to be this band here from parts of Kentucky, West Virginia,
Oh, it's inside.
northern Pennsylvania, and into New England, where we'll still see that risk of sleet, freezing rain, and yes, even ice. So future track radar is showing that as we head into this afternoon, heavy snowfall to the north. On the backside, that wraparound is bringing a second wave of
Yeah, but to everyone that's subscribed, thank you for subscribing. It really don't matter, you know, I mean, it's just too slow. But, you know, like, if I get banned, you know, at least you got to know me for a little while.
Still some lingering rainfall there from New York up towards Albany, but still heavy snowfall continuing there across, especially northern parts of Maine. And the heavy snowfall
Yo, what up?
lift its way up.
Yo, what up, Malachi?
Freezing rain will lift its way across
Morning. I hope you're nice and dry.
and Nova Scotia
The Mississippi
right there. But still, the
flooded a little bit last night. I guess
bringing
folks is
more light to moderate snowfall here
worried about if they're gonna get
overnight hours. So here's an updated view of the ice zone.
get over it, have water damage or whatnot. Is their house flooded? I don't even know.
Dangerous driving conditions on elevated surfaces such
I just seen a little bit on the news that the Mississippi, there's a flood watch. And it makes a lot of sense.
Power lines to where we could see some intermittent power outages. So heads up for that.
Internet power outages.
Tonight, strong driving north winds will rocket their way across the Great Lakes, so we will see more lake effect snowfall in the forecast.
Man, did y'all see Elon Musk's kid tell somebody to shut up? He was like, shut up. You shut your mouth.
Oh, the cold just comes crashing.
I think he was talking to the president.
So many of us, and I feel like at this point, after January's cold, we're probably kind of getting tired of the Arctic.
Oh, yeah.
Even in the north.
That was funny.
That's right. Not quite the coldest air mass of the season, but it's going to get pretty close. Frigid air is going to be pulled in from Canada, and just look how cold it's going to be over the next couple of days, starting with highs over the next couple of days. Look at Fargo, barely above zero today, but then they are going to go tumbling. Chicago going from the 20s today to the single digits on Tuesday.
Yeah, we will be staying quite chilly.
And they'll pump.
All right, Malachi.
Slowly but surely, up she rises.
Oh! All stop. That's it.
2 years underwater has left its mark, but after a few last checks, this boat should be ready to face liquidity once again.
As soon as we get this up and pump
fuck?
more, we'll let Travis tow it out of here.
They got a boat out of the water.
Okay. She's been towed now for the owner, and it's up to him what he does with it. Any day in salvage is good when everybody comes home safe.
They picked a boat out of the water and it was covered in algae.
Broken bulk carrier OS-35 is at the mercy
that's over there.
of ocean swells.
Gibraltar.
In Gibraltar, Dutch salvage team.
Isn't that Europe? Yeah, that's in Europe.
On the wreck. He is fighting the swells, trying to connect a crane to a mangled cargo hatch cover door, so it can.
Yeah, the weather maps are so confusing. They changed the weather maps and it looks really confusing. Like, you gotta really listen to them.
The diver tries again.
Because they changed the colors on the weather maps and
So I
it's...
want to see if there's any rigging points on the top of this hatch cover.
They're talking about California.
Okay, so
Northwest gets hit. Oh, whatever.
The dive reveals that the hatch cover is still attached by a connecting cylinder, which must be cut apart before it can be lifted. Michelle wants to see what is happening underwater.
that we still got to figure out.
The team needs a plan for the
Man,
diver
it's cold.
who is alone underwater, working with jagged metal shards on a 35,000-ton wreck.
Thank you.
I got the heater turned on.
It's a powerful thing. Pets know, and so does Purina. That's why
For a little bit.
100% of Purina's power comes from solar and wind investments to help make the food that powers your pet. Purina cares here and here.
Hi. Hi.
I'm gonna give me another cup.
Chocolate friendly,
With the Chase mobile app, things move a little more smoothly.
Deposit checks easily and send money quickly. That's convenience from Chase. Make more of what's yours.
Man, were they playing techno on a commercial? That ain't techno, that's house music.
Welcome to your Walmart.
That's a Walmart commercial, y'all. They just played house music and techno on
Like a first date.
Massive reform at USAID. I think it needs to be put under the Secretary of State's office.
You
so
just
we can
found blood
make
on your
sure
wall?
the human needs around the world are
Damn.
met, but these wasteful programs are moved away. And in addition to this, you look at the United Nations and the money we spend there. I mean, that is.
You gotta clean that shit up with some hot water and soap.
And a climate organization. It is in everything. I think we have to take a serious look about the money we spend with the United Nations as well.
Okay, so while Doge is playing all of this out, there are
It's so scratched, didn't it?
Because he had an amazing ability
For ICE during the Biden administration says
This coffee
he
hot.
saw the initial blitz as a lot of show and taking federal law enforcement away from their priorities. So is this just show so far? Or will we start seeing more dramatic action?
Well, I think it's both, Alex. I mean, without a doubt, this administration
Should you
is
check
being
it out? I don't know.
aggressive about enforcing immigration laws. But in terms of the numbers, they are doing a really good job of drawing attention to this, talking about it, inviting media organizations to accompany them on some of these raids. So it is part show, and at the end of the day, they are going to need more resources. That's why Senate Republicans are pushing hard to move an initial package in Congress, not the big, beautiful bill that the president talks about, but a more modest package that focuses on funding, on dollars for
that boy found blood on the wall. It's probably from a pimple.
The administration have promised. Without those dollars, it's going to be very difficult for them to meet the ambitious goals they have set.
I think we need to do a better job at that.
Okay, I want to make sure I touch on tariffs. Lending Tree did this analysis of the states that would be hit hardest.
Taking a step down.
We are very lucky every time we think something to actually have a blank canvas in front of us. So you have
mouse died.
colors. Be surprised by the colors that come. Can we I want to hear more, please.
That's gross. Yeah, sometimes I set a rat trap and then I forget. And then I'll look later, like a long time later, and then the mouse will be like all dried up and flat and just...
That's great.
Yeah, it's gross.
It's like if you can't even say it because it's...
Think threat to make sure that we get the...
When people come to this country.
One time I found a whole nest of baby rats.
Between the two connection points.
Like I found like a nest of baby rats in the couch. When I was gonna move the couch, I was gonna pick it up. Like I did pick it up, and it was like 10 baby. It was like 5 baby rats in there.
We can let it at that angle. It's not a.
Yeah, but keep in mind that it will be good.
Yeah. Quite difficult to do.
But I threw them outside, and I killed a few of them, and they're like, ee. It's crazy.
The cylinder is quite thick. It's about this size. Cylinder on the top. We need to get it all to do the lift.
It's like, I gotta do it. I gotta do it.
Hopefully, and let's hope for the best.
The diver is using the Broco torch to cut the steel and must steady himself again.
Nah, but
To do.
you can't let, man, we can't let the mouses take, like we can't let the rats, the mice take over the house, because then they start messing up the roof, the walls, and the floors. There was even a big wood rat, like this big, and then the tail was like that long. He ate through the floor. One of them like ate a hole through the floor.
Super helpful.
And I got one of them with a rat trap one time, and I couldn't quite get it. And then it crawled in the oven and died, like right by the oven. It crawled like right on top where you pull the oven door open. Like it crawled right there and died.
Yes.
And it was huge. It was like this big.
Every day, more dog people
I'm talking about the tail, you know, the tail is real long.
and feed their dogs fresh food from the farmer's dog. Made by vets and delivered right to your door. Precisely portioned for your dog's needs. It's an idea whose time has come. The second
Sean Hannity makes the interview on Miracle.
Yeah, I probably got a rat over here too, I don't know.
Tuesday on Fox News Channel.
I love my work caring for people. I often assist women who struggle with urinary incontinence, women who have fallen trying to reach the bathroom, or who have damaged skin from too much wetness. It can take a toll on them. from my mother. A lack of sleep due to bladder leakage affected her life. That's why I'm so glad the Purex system is available for home use. It's an innovative option for women who experience moderate to severe bladder leakage. This external system uses a soft, flexible wick placed outside the body to draw urine away from the body and into a collection canister. It's non-invasive and designed to keep the skin dry and stay in place. We trust it to help her throughout the night, so we're all better rested and can enjoy the things we love together.
Order yours online at purewakeathome.com.
No, I didn't set a rat trap. I put some
483-3135 today. New external catheters for women and men available for home use. Call 800-483-3135 today. Before the next commercial, find out if you're overpaying for car insurance. FinanceBuzz.com compares the rates of over 90 carriers from emus, geckos, and ladies and lab coats to see who gives you the best price. Go to FinanceBuzz.com.
We went with the website nuts.com because nuts and dried fruit and pretzels and trail mix and gummies and espresso beans and energy squares and fudge and jelly beans and so much more.com was already taken. Get 20% off and free shipping on your first order at nuts.com.
But everyday people who are here until they're moving to be documented.
No, I got some mothballs in there. The mothballs are toxic. I don't know about having them in the house, but I just kind of cracked it open a little bit. I put them in a jar and I cracked it open a little bit so the mice don't like it. I don't know. But I haven't set a mouse trap in a while, and I probably should, because I thought I heard one the other day.
Now, Adams is pledging to cooperate with ICE in efforts to apprehend certain dangerous migrants.
I don't like how they be shitting and collecting stuff on the motor of my truck.